was afraid of roaring. Deep inside the golden savannah lived a young lion named Kato. He had bright golden fur, strong little paws, and a small mane that was beginning to grow around his head. Everyone in the pride believed Kato would one day become a great lion. But Kato had a secret. He was too embarrassed to tell anyone. He was afraid to roar. Whenever the other young lions practiced roaring across the hills, Kato stayed behind and whispered, "Maybe I'll try tomorrow." One morning, Kato's father took him deep into the savannah. Suddenly, they heard frightened cries coming from the bushes. A group of small antelopes had become trapped behind fallen branches while a hungry hyena circled nearby. Before Kato's father could help, a large branch fell and knocked him down. The hyena slowly moved toward the frightened animals, while Kato stood frozen with fear. Kato wanted to run away, but then he heard one of the little antelopes crying, "Please help us." He remembered something his father had always told him. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to do what is right even when you're afraid. Kato took one small step forward, then another. His legs were shaking, but he stood between the hyena and the trapped antelopes. The hyena laughed and said, "You, a little lion, what are you going to do?" Kato opened his mouth, but nothing came out. He tried again, but his fear seemed to take control of him. Then he looked back at the frightened antelopes and realized they were depending on him. Kato took the deepest breath he could and suddenly shouted, "Egi wa egi, egi." His roar echoed across the golden hills. Birds flew from the trees, monkeys cried out, and even distant elephants turned their heads. The hyena jumped backward in surprise and quickly ran away into the bushes. Kato helped his father and freed the trapped antelopes. His father looked at him proudly and said, "You were afraid, but you still stood up." Kato smiled because, for the first time, he understood that being brave didn't mean having no fear. Being brave meant facing your fear and moving forward anyway. From that day on, Kato practiced his roar every morning. Sometimes it was loud, sometimes it was funny, and sometimes it sounded like a squeaky door, but he never stopped trying. Years later,